Celestial for 69, we are still going through a process. We are still in the factory. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, sir.
Why I could have even answer your question directly that we have succeeded.
Okay, sir.
This church was given to Oshofa in September 29, 3 o'clock, then 1947. But it's Celestial Church of Christ.
Yes, sir.
Not Muna Chapel, not Redeemed, not synagogue, not the God choosing, the Lord choosing, not Bishop Idausa. That's to tell you the church belongs to every Dix and Harry. You know what I'm saying? But the church was hung on fear. The church came with faith. Faith. With faith. Because immediately you approach the church, maybe from your office you have problem, just like the day of Obasanjo, just like the day of the other man who has a mental problem in his oil company, when he was working in an oil company then. That is in Ijesha. The man that has Ijesha parish, that is Owoduni. You know, he's an eccentric man before Shofa killed him. Then when you look at the Ajale Kokos, when he brought the girlfriend, not the housewife, the lawyer, brought the girlfriend to see Baba at Ajase. You know what I'm saying? So you must see. After praying, it was then they have a dialogue. That this fantastic man, if you can come to Nigeria with us, this and that, he said Nigeria and lay this and that and that and that. So that was the reason why the man invited him and write that 7-page constitution for this massive church. 7-page. Because the Jebu and the Ogun people wanted to pocket Celestial Church. So when you get to Celestial Church today, they will pray for you, tell you everything that happened to you and what is going to happen tomorrow. So after telling you all these things, you know what will happen? You have faith immediately. Then you'll be expecting when those things will come to reality. And all those things will come to pass. Because he said in the book of 1 Corinthians 15 and 14, he said as we have the celestial body, we have the terrestrial body. The terrestrial body is more than the celestial body. So that terrestrial body is the problem we are trying to manage. But in the book of Isaiah 3:10-11, he says, say it to the righteous, that it shall be what? It shall be well with him. Then he said in the book of 1 Corinthians 3, he was saying something about Celestial Church. He said it's another foundation they cannot what? They cannot lay. The foundation of the solid church as what has been laid. You get the point?
Yes, sir.
So automatically, Celestial has succeeded. Till tomorrow, the Holy Spirit is still there, working. You know, when the Lord created the whole body, He created body, soul, and spirit. And when you started fornicating, lying, do all this rubbish thing, as we have it in Galatians 5, verse 16, 17, 18, 19 to 21. Only away so tiarambe. And you cannot use the canna to work in the church.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why this church cannot what? Cannot suffer any setback. And why I was trying to put it faith and fear. Faith is we join the church in faith.
Yes, sir.
Then now, the fear of what we are going to eat. Because the church operated on a very high altitude. If you didn't have a house, you will live around Celestia for 3 years. Any day they commission that church, they will just throw the key into the well. So it's open for life. They don't close the door. I am going to show you a practical example today. Maybe if the boy has not gone to bed. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
They brought a boy that has a mental problem from Texas, from Houston, Texas. I don't know how they managed to come about this. Maybe Olukoya went there for preaching or evangelism. No, this guy. But when they saw the way he preached, then they approached him. He said they can bring the boy to Lagos.
MFM.
And they took the boy to MFM. On getting to MFM, the cordial they apply on this boy, they beat this boy like what? Like a snake. Then after a while, I went there again. I was in Texas on the 10th of September, where I was preaching. I met the father. Then when I prayed for the father, I said we should pray that your son never have what? Mental illness. He says I heard it already. And it's in the what? In MFM in Nigeria. I said they cannot cure it, sir.
Your full name and where you from? Sorry.
Yeah, my first name is Junior. My last name is Atrishibutu. I'm from the U.S.
Okay.
Part state of Texas, city of Houston.
Okay. You came into Nigeria, and I mean, how do you feel? You were firstly in MFM. You went there. How did they treated you when you now came to this church? I mean, this Celestial Church of Christ and under Dr. M.K. Tibeton. How is the treatment from MFM and here? How do you feel with the two?
Well, I can't really say that much different about the MFM, but what I can't remember too much in details. What I can't remember is that I'm being treated, different. It's better over here. That's what I can't say.
When you were in MFM, the treatment was a bit ziggy. They didn't really give you a good treatment. You are beaten up and you put under some kind of clandestine situation that you didn't like.
Yeah.
How will you relate it? Do you think that was church-like or it was just brutality?
I can't say church-like, but I say what the other word did you say right now, brutality.
Okay, brutality indeed.
Yeah.
Now with Celestial Church, what do you think is the difference now between a what do you call this church, a mufti church and this white garment church? Do you think there's a better opportunity here? I mean, for the world to know. I mean, some other people who are in this kind of condition you are.
Yeah, I say it's a better opportunity over here.
At the Celestial Church.
Yeah, from the Celestial Church.
Then how do you feel now? Are you getting better? Are you getting very okay with your?
Yeah, I'm getting better. I'm improving.
Then what was the challenge? How did it start? Can you recollect how it started? The challenge.
Challenge?
Yeah, that you had in Texas. How do you start it?
Well, I wasn't feeling quite like myself. I was having difficulty concentrating and trying to remember things that happened. But now I'm back on point.
Would you still like to go back to MFM?
Nah. I think after this treatment over here in this environment, in this position I'm in, I think I'll be ready to go back. I think I'll feel better,
In the Celestial Church?
Yeah, after this treatment right now.
How do you feel? How will you define the prophet, Dr. Marcus Tibeton, the leader of the Celestial Church, Elisha Parish?
I say he's doing his job. He's doing what he's supposed to do.
Okay. Will you say he's a very good prophet?
Yeah, he's
a man of God.
He's a good prophet.
No. Before we round up, can you just give us a graphic detail of what happened in MFM when you were there? How were you treated? Was it just a bit of graphic details? What happened really? What did you recollect?
I mean, just The details is not something I don't want to go into because as a man, that's embarrassing, to be treated like that. So I'm just gonna say it's unkindly.
Hmm. Hmm. I think I'm happy to hear this. And what do you wish for Celestial? Celestial Church as a church is 69 tomorrow, Thursday, 29th of September.
Yeah.
What message do you have for Celestial as a church?
I hope to keep doing what they're doing, keep improving and bringing more people and showing them accommodation,
And mercy and peace and all that.
Yeah.
Okay. It's nice speaking with you, sir.
Thank you.
I've never seen a place where a redeemer cure a mental illness. They only pass it around their friends who are doctors and get hampered at the end of the year because they lock their church all the time. You cannot get anything so super in Redeem. They only look for the wealthy people to come and worship with them. But with what they have planted there, the voodoo they planted there, never look for poor people. They only look for rich people. And Adeboye knew this. Adeboye was into occultic and all this thing before. Even how he became a professor in mathematics. There are a lot of marks, diabolical mark on his head and everything. Have you removed that? No. Even the one he put there, even in all his tears passed and everything in those days. But he has improved everything that is now born again. We are not dragging it with him. So to come to your question, sir, Celestia is a real church. It's a formidable church anybody cannot run. And anywhere you met any Celestia that is original, it will prove himself. So they brought the boy here now. The boy only spent 5 days. They brought the boy on Friday. They brought him on Friday. I arrived on Wednesday. They brought him on the second day. You will interview the boy today. The boy is all right. You know what I'm saying? The boy is all right. So automatically, when you look for child in the church, there are a lot of things the Lord will reveal. That is the fault they diagnose in Celestial Church. The CT scan and all this thing you have in the hospital, they gave it to us free in Celestial Church. When the prophet is
in the trance,
he will tell you everything. And who is your enemy, he will tell you. And where not to go, he will tell you. The state where you're not supposed to marry, he will tell you. And where you're not supposed to go, he will tell you. When Jesus Christ was born, they asked him, the 3 wise men are coming. Then after leaving the place, the Lord sent a message to the king. That the king sent a message to the 3 wise men.
Yes.
That after you might sin the guy, finish sin the guy, then just come to me. I will go there and pay homage. But the Holy Spirit appeared to them and asked them, don't go that way again. Go this way. And then the Holy Spirit ministered to Mary and Joseph. That's John 1, John 2, and John 3 is the mystery of Jesus Christ. That don't go back there.
Go to Egypt.
Take the boy to Egypt. That's the message. And when you look at the book of Ezekiel 3, Ezekiel 34, Ezekiel 33, then when you look at 1 Corinthians 13, he said there are a lot of diverse spirits. Then when you look at it, he said hope, love, and faith. That was what is in his church. After faith in Celestia, we have love. And that was the foundation of the church. If you join the church, you didn't have sultana. In 1967, 68, in 47, 48, 49, up to now, they will buy for you. If you don't have a house, they will give you a house. In 1970, up to after Babangida's regime, if you wave your hands by the roadside going to Ibadan, on Sultana or Sunday or anytime, any Celestial member, either not in the Sultana, will stop and carry you. And if he's not going your route, he will dash you money. And that was the fake thing Redeemer just doing of late. After stealing all the money in Nigerian bank. Even they have their representative now in Nasirok. After they have killed and destroyed the regime of Akimbola. And Adimbi Akimbola is a member of a Celestial Church. He won't face that trouble. Before he goes to that junction, before he arrives at that valley of death, he will see the whole thing. He will see the whole thing. With all the estates, all the houses, and then we have in Nigeria, London, everywhere. How many houses does Shofa have? He's in Ketu there. It's only one. This man was telling us to be humble. The man was telling us to be what? To be humble. And when you look at what we do around Celestial, it's just 1 Corinthians 13. Onífẹ́ lòun náà kí ẹ jẹ́ ká ló fẹ́. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìjọ mímọ́ ti wí. Kọ́ríńtì kìíní orí kẹtàlá. That is the love. After faith is love. Then when you say they are love, oh, I have hope in these people, I will stay with them. That's what made Celestial to be everywhere. As you still have it today, Celestial is more than every church in Africa. We may not be in one spot like the one of Adeboye, who want a gathering, just like the one of Joshua Temitope. They want to be seen, because that's what he said in the book of Acts of the Apostle 4, from verse 16 to the end. Then Gamaliel was telling them that don't worry about these things, don't be ruffled or disturbed at all. That if these are taking it of men, before many days the world to collapse. I think Mr. Celestial is man-made. By now, the name will not be together again. You know when our leader has left?
Yes.
And all the fake ones that came, or even Mobina was fake. All of them are fake. Maforika was fake. Jesse was fake. All of them are fake. Shoneko was fake. Then the one at Lagun Adesoya was fake. All of them are fake. You remember how they killed the father of Lagwin in Ijebu? The father was a traitor. And all he fornicated ran, even befriending Awolowo's girlfriend, all of these things. At the end of the day, but the church never cared. And when you look at Ogunremi was a good apostle, working with the church very well. All of a sudden, he now changed to being somebody with 2 wives. He fought the first wife, then after a while, and he said they have already appealed to him, and the other one had to come back. This is true. So that's the crime, that's the problem we're facing in the church. They humanize too much. All the people the God wanted to use there is woman. I don't know, maybe those women put, although they are the valley of shadow of death. I told you the other time, when the woman opens her legs for you, you are the valley of shadow of death. You enter the what? Into the Red Sea. It's only God who can remove you.